The early bird's getting the worm. The pájaro is getting sunflower seed. I got so excited because I'm actually kind of down, but it's okay. But I just want to address something. Has anybody else stepped into the Matrix, like the gang Matrix? I'm not sure if it's a gang Matrix or if it's a military Matrix, but it's called. I know that in Schoolboy McCoy by it's like Heaven is California. He says legs open like pearly gates. You was looking for heaven, you found fig. So it's like a program, but everybody seems like this program doesn't exist. So, but I know it does. So they used to call it fig, and Schoolboy McCoy talks about how it's a gangster's heaven and paradise because like you have like a lot of control and stuff. But has that gone to what they call commanded cultists, Martinet Press? Because what I'm looking at is like when you step into it, mappingmilitants.org started node 435. So node 435 like expanded over the world fact from what I know, because if it's the DNI and it's no longer the world fact because we're in Homeland Security. Because I talked to this guy named Billy and he was like, yo, he's a pretty smart cat, and he was like, yo, yeah, I was like, so what about the CIA? He's like, they're not allowed to operate within Homeland Security. And I was like, the fuck? So that, which might be true, might be false, because I was looking at the Secretary of Exchange Commission and I was like .com, and I was like, well, apparently you can still be a CIA member, but you just have to know how to do it, but that's not common. So I guess you have to be like a CIA auditor. But does anybody else realize that like this matrix exists and that Josephus Flavius took all of the transmitted utilities from the Sanhedrin to Greece, and it's like a weird ass program or something. So all of the Golden Dawn went to move over there. Remember in like 2002 when there was like getting felonies, like 19 felonies for the Golden Dawn and all stuff, same thing Trump is in. So like, and I'm not saying anything bad about Trump, I'm just saying like God bless it because he's gonna need it, because like the Palestinian Jews took all of the transmitted utilities to Greece. So then who went to Greece? The Golden Dawn. And Aleister Crowley started the Golden Dawn from what I know. It might have been there from before. It probably was there from before. But he got real big in that. But Temple of Blood started in South Carolina through the Pentecost Church. They were originally in the Baptist Church. They were in, what do they call it? They were in Ordinary Angles FBI Volume Vault 1. And if you look it up, PDF. So, and it talks about how 2021 they attacked the Baptist Church. They got kicked out of the Baptist Church. But then when it says victims, it says stop by force. Well, stop by force, we find it is by Lapierre. And Lapierre is the French Geneva Accorder, because Lapierre owns it or something like that. It's like the business contract. So, but it's like, it says, talks about like a crossbow and Boko Haram. Well, these guys went from Pentecost and through Kiernan, they opened up, and through Lafayette utilities, through masonry, and maybe Ku Klux Klan, they went through the Temple of Blood, and they took that and they went all the way to Greece to take over the Sanhedrin. So now you got like you got a whole Golden Dawn looking like a bunch of Nazis. And like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. Like if you want to be racist, that's fine, but just keep it to yourself. Like just like have respect. So, but I'm not a Nazi or anything. But so all that went to. So my biggest pet peeve is I'm trying to tell like some people out here that don't want to listen, mainly called the FBI. So, but like I'm saying, like, look, you guys opened up Temple of Blood, TMPLE, OVBLOD, node South Carolina, node 435, with Joshua Caleb Sutters and Julian Hoy. Okay, that's fine because you're supposed to be a domestication of infiltration into the Order of Anglo, so they had a resurrection. Well, then you opened up mappingmilitants.org, allowing that node, and that node is like an alternate map for unit of assignment out of prison. So like, and these guys took an oath to North Korea, but they're in the Pentecost Church. And they're on another map for the DNI. So like when you go to prison, if Cow Gang, which is like another thing, if you go to Cow Gang, go to Cow Gang audit, just scroll cowgang.com, just scroll down, it's just in blue and white because they're with the UN, and there's nothing bad. It says Cow Gang audit form PDF. Oh no, it says Cow Gang user agreement. Download the PDF, and right there it says unit of assignment. That's for like police and like military to like run gang. So like, but then we got mappingmilitants.org to the National Science Foundation and to the Crenshaws. So like, what happens when you go to prison? And if you look at that map real closely, all that mappingmilitants.org is all extremist nodes for acting, and they're all within communist countries. So like, if you go to prison right now, do you get given a unit of assignment to a communist node to make a death cuss up, and then to be like a soldier out here in the street for commanded cultist Martinet Press? Because come on, man, tell me, the FBI, man, you guys couldn't be any slower, man. I'm just like, come on, like, and I even told you where your hack was. Your hack was when, okay, the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Laguna Niguel. That is the Hotel of California. The Orange County Mission Bell is the Orange County by Capistrano, right there on unincorporated. The Nazis, SS, took over. You know, she's got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, you know, talking about the blonde hair Nazi girl, and she took that shit and she went to, because she was from, like the Mercedes Benz is the Ritz Carlton in France. I think it's in 1954 or 1945. They took over. So the Nazis snuck in there, opened up the California Ziggurat, snuck in the Cow Gang, snuck in the Homeland Security, the Hatchiman Nation, and the Guanahano Band for the Indians is there. And that's all maritime too, because you have to look at the symbol. He's holding a satellite in his hand. If you go to the Hatchiman Nation and the Guanahano Band, they're heavily involved with the military. But he has this little satellite in his hand with the 5 stars, like 5 lines going through it for the gang, and he's shooting it up into the stars of Illuminati, into the purple, which is Rome, I think. And then there's 2 seashells, and he's sitting on like the ocean, and he's sitting on the land. So, but they were killing Mexicans for a long time with this death utility. So, and then it went from Ford to then the architect of the Ziggurat went to Disney World, and they're all Nazis. Like, I'm not complaining about the Nazis, but this is satanic Nazi communist Marxist shit. And I'm like, you just got hacked by Christina Chapman in Arizona. The Nazis went into, they went from the Ritz-Carlton, we are programmed to receive. They went from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Laguna Niguel, and they went into the Ziggurat. That's what caused 9/11. This shit is not made up. Like, they can psychotronically talk to you through fluoride. Fluoride calcifies in your pineal gland, and it's got titanium tazonite. That can be broadbanded as electric conductive and carry sound through a satellite. The sound in the satellite will connect to that, so it just sticks into your brain. You can't get rid of it. But like Commanded Cultist is real, man. How long are we gonna be getting rocked out here? Like, I don't even think this is gang anymore, yo. So if you listen to this and you find this offensive, please don't. I'm just trying to say, I don't have any beef with anybody. I'm not doing anything. I'm not. The only record that I have as of doing anything wrong was simple possession of marijuana and a supposed misdemeanor for trespassing, and that's not even true, because I called the clerk of courts down there, and they said that I didn't have it, and then they re-juried on that, and I don't know what to do. So now we're in the middle of that. But yeah, but I don't have any offense. Like, I'm not weird, you know. And so half these people are just getting told to do random ass shit, killing each other for no reason, man. Every day I go into work, they're fighting each other. I go in there, like, everybody's talking to each other, like, everybody knows what's going on, but the prisoners can't say it. So I'm gonna say it for it. Hey, this shit ain't gang anymore. It's Commanded Cultists, and fuck that shit.